At 3:17 a.m. in a metropolitan teaching hospital, a patient in room 614 was fully accounted for in the system. Vitals were stable, bed sensors confirmed presence, and the RFID wristband continued transmitting location data to the hospital tracking grid. Nurses completed their final round at 3:41 a.m., documenting the patient as resting. Corridor surveillance showed no movement, yet by 4:06 a.m., the bed was empty. No alarms triggered, no door breaches recorded, and no staff recalled the patient leaving. The system still behaved as if nothing had changed until an audit log flagged something impossible. At 4:22 a.m., the patient's RFID bracelet was scanned inside a restricted medication storage corridor requiring dual authentication. The patient was already missing, yet the system recorded movement. Over the next 40 minutes, the bracelet appeared in 3 more secured zones, forming a deliberate path through restricted infrastructure. Investigators quickly ruled out glitches because RFID errors do not produce sequential travel. These scans behave like coordinated movement. At 5:10 a.m., the case escalated to hospital security and external investigators. The patient, a 38-year-old admitted for respiratory collapse, had been under standard RFID monitoring tied to electronic medical records, bed sensors, medication logs, and controlled access systems. In theory, no movement could occur without detection. Yet contradictions emerged. At 4:22 a.m., a scan appeared in medication storage corridor C. At 4:37 a.m., another near radiology control access. At 4:49 a.m., a service elevator in basement tunnels. All locations required authorized access, yet no forced entry or unauthorized badge use was initially detected. CCTV showed no visible patient movement. Investigators isolated raw RFID logs and confirmed the bracelet was not duplicated or reassigned. Only one device existed, actively triggering scans. That meant physical scanning events were occurring. Attention shifted to staff activity. At 4:21 a.m., a logistics technician entered a restricted corridor using his badge, though timing discrepancies suggested unmonitored movement through internal passages. CCTV blind spots aligned with his route. A maintenance override was also used in radiology access, authorized by a biomedical engineering supervisor who was not scheduled on site. EMR records deepened suspicion. The patient was marked as receiving checks and medication reviews between 3:58 and 4:25 a.m., yet no nurse entry log supported this. Either records were falsified or system access had been compromised. Further analysis revealed a single administrator account accessing RFID logs and EMR data between 4:20 and 4:50 a.m., the same window as bracelet scans. That account belonged to Internal Systems Administration, but physical logs showed the administrator left at 3:50 a.m. before the disappearance was reported, suggesting remote access or credential misuse. Investigators concluded the bracelet scans were not random but coordinated to create a false movement narrative. Physical evidence then shifted focus. A missing controlled substance vial and CCTV showing a supply cart passing out of camera range aligned with the first scan. Badge mapping revealed a detour into a maintenance passage connecting to basement tunnels. A second concealed override belonged to biomedical engineering supervisor, linking both staff members to system manipulation. The key breakthrough came when logs confirmed the RFID bracelet was deactivated at 4:18 a.m. under a system calibration procedure, approved by the supervisor. The patient had not been moving after disappearance because they were already removed from tracking systems. The bracelet was reused as a decoy, repeatedly scanned to simulate movement through restricted zones, and delay discovery while external transfer occurred. Investigators confirmed coordinated misuse of RFID systems, EMR manipulation, and restricted access breaches. The patient was never found within hospital grounds and was later confirmed to have been removed under falsified clearance during the same time window. In the aftermath, the hospital overhauled its security systems with encrypted tracking, segmented access control, and immutable audit logs. Staff confidence in system reliability collapsed. The investigation ultimately concluded the infrastructure itself had not failed but had been deliberately guided. The patient disappeared without a trace, but the hospital bracelet kept telling investigators where someone wanted them to believe they had been.